Am I the asshole? For snapping at my parents for treating me more like a second mom than their daughter. I, 23, am the oldest of 3 siblings. My parents divorced when I was 6 and both of them moved on. My mom remarried, had 2 kids, then divorced again. My dad has a daughter with his current girlfriend. We're a big mixed family, and we actually all get along pretty well. I love my siblings, and I help with them a lot, especially when we have family gatherings. But lately it feels like I'm expected to do everything. My parents only really talk to me when they want something. Now I'm 3 months pregnant with my fiancé, and 2 weeks ago we had a family gathering. Like usual. I ended up watching all the kids. I didn't mind much until after dinner. I sat down with a brownie sundae when my little sister, one of my mom's kids, asked for a bite. I gave her some, but then she kept asking for more, and I ended up giving her most of it. My fiancé said, "Okay, now leave your big sister some," and my dad responded with something like, "You should realize an older sister is like a second mother, and that won't change even when she has her own kids." That hurt a little. I had really wanted that dessert, but I gave it up for my sister anyway. And hearing my dad basically say that I'll always be expected to take care of everyone, even when I have my own baby, just hurt. My fiancé tried to brush it off and went to see if there was still some left, but my parents got defensive and started listing all the things an older sister should expected to do. I snapped and told them they've never really treated me like a daughter, just someone who's expected to help out all the time. I immediately regretted it and apologized, but my mom grabbed my sister and didn't talk to me for the rest of the night. My dad didn't say anything, but now he barely responds to my texts. I'm worried I messed up my relationship with my parents and siblings. Did I overreact, or how do I fix this? You didn't overreact. Clearly, they pushed you one step too far. Given that you are pregnant, creating a gap between your new baby and your younger siblings in terms of expectations is not a bad thing. Your baby will take preference over your siblings, and especially young siblings will not like that given the way your parents have parentified you. Don't worry, they will come crawling back when they need something from you. This little game is just intended to have you feeling guilty and get you back into line so that they can continue to put upon you. Not the asshole. They want you to do their jobs as parents for them. My mom grabbed my sister and didn't talk to me for the rest of the night. My dad didn't say anything, but now he barely responds to my texts. See how long this lasts, for eventually they'll want something. I'm worried I messed up my relationship with my parents. What relationship? Not the asshole. Especially now you have your own little one on the way. You owe it to yourself to set boundaries, and it sounds like it's long overdue. The fact that your dad even said that you're a like second mom is really messed up. You are not a second mom. You did not overreact, and you should take some space from them so they can see how much you do for them. It's time you focus on you and your own expanding family, and not being free childcare to your parents. Not the asshole. Your parents tried to guilt trip you. My parents got defensive and started listing all the things an older sister should expected to do. First of all, no. They're lazy and you don't even live with them. You're about to have your own kid and both of these assholes think you exist to help them. I raised my brother. For what? How old are these kids that they're stealing your food? Not the asshole. 1. Stop apologizing because they are in the wrong. 2. They aren't talking to you because they're ashamed of themselves, but probably can't admit it yet. 3. Give everyone some space. You are about to become a mum yourself. You need to make them get ready for you not being there. 4. Stop giving in to your siblings. It is a surefire way to turn them into spoilt brats. Not the asshole. And you're not overreacting. Being an older sibling doesn't mean you should constantly be treated as a second parent, especially when you're about to have your own child. Your parents should recognize that you deserve to be treated like their daughter, and not like a second mom. Not the asshole it sounds like you've been parentified. They also have made clear they have no intention of stopping. Even when you have kids of your own to worry about, you're the servant to them and their other kids. Please stand up for yourself. You're so meek even in your post worrying about what they think for you daring to point out. You're not these kids' parent. They are cuckoos filling your nest with their children. Now, you're about to have a child of your own, and their take is that you should be parenting their kids before your own. Stand on this hill. I don't know the ages of your siblings, but try and stop them making the next oldest their next mum. Your parents need to grow TF up and parent their own kids. You didn't overreact, and it is not you who needs to fix this. You finally let burst out what has been bothering you for a long time. Don't allow your parents to manipulate you on this one. In relationship with you, they are the parents and you are the kid. Make them behave like the parents. If not, it is their loss, not yours. Not the asshole. Parents are probably fuming she's going to have her own child to look after, and they can't dump their responsibility on her as much. Dad's just putting it out there ends that she'll still be expected to be the parent to those kids. Don't apologize, you did nothing wrong. Mum's just pissed you. Finally said something about it. You're the asshole to yourself. Why would you apologize to your parents when you're not in the wrong? It just makes them more entitled. It's time to build your boundaries and start saying no to their requests. Remember this, no one can make you feel inferior if you don't consent to it. Not the asshole, but you made a mistake. A big one apologizing. Not the asshole, you've been treated poorly and you let your parents know it. What they're both doing now is refusing to acknowledge or accept your position and are using toxic behaviors, ignoring you, and so on, to probably induce you into taking it back and begging forgiveness. Focus on you and your baby. Good luck. My aunt at one point took a couple years away from her parents. It helped reset their relationship and help them see her as an independent adult. It was a lot to go through for all of them, but I'm the end of helped. That may be something you want to consider, especially with a baby of your own on the way.